Okay, it's been all weekend and I really didn't make any videos this weekend, so now's the time to do one. Now Dad has done quite a lot over the weekend, and I think we better start taking a quick look around, because as he starts putting walls up, it makes things harder to tell where things were and are. The walls just make everything smaller and hard to see around. So we'll take a look around and see what we got, and we'll call that good for today. Here we go. Now I'm standing in the back of the ISIS right now. If we look this way, there's the aisle that you would have come in on the east side. And we'll pan over to the left here. We'll see there's the old women's room. Now against the wall, that brick wall, now we have a bunch of 2x4s. And these are the 16-foot long 2x4s. They go pretty much the whole length there. So that's a nice tall part of the room. And we get over here, and you see this hole right there in the wall. That is part of a shaft. We think it was part of like the ventilation system, and that goes on up behind the wall to a matching hole up there. So that upper one would have been in the upstairs, and this lower one would have been down in the basement. So we could have maybe moved some cool air around the building. Now I'm going to pan back over to the right here and look down a little bit. Here's the stairs going to the basement. So it's going to be interesting to get down there. I guess like any basement. I'm so used to having an open thing now that he's taken the railings out and everything. Now if we go over here, I'll tell you what, I'll move back over here. Now I'm standing in what will be the aisle. I'm looking all the way down to the east side of the room, all the way down the front of the auditorium. You can see that little tiny, that's the exit that takes you out to the alley with a little exit light over it. We see here, Dad has already started framing in the cry room. So this will be the place where if you have come to the show with a child and the child is getting fussy and you really want to finish the show, rather than being very rude to all the other patrons, you can bring them into this wonderful little cry room we'll have. And it'll be a booth where you can have some seats. We'll have a window in it. We'll have some sound piped in so you can sit and watch the movie through the window. And the kid can be fussy and not disturb everybody. So we still have all these little floor joists here that are going to be where the back seats are. We're going to have 3 rows of seats, and they'll all raise up about 8 inches above the one in front of them. Now currently the ones we have in the theater now on that slope, they raise up about 6 inches between each row. These will actually be on steps here, so it'll be kind of a stadium thing. Not a great big stadium rise, but it'll be about like it used to be. And we'll try to keep that same distance between them that we have in the lower part. So let's see, we'll look up here. He hasn't started building anything new on the upper part where the old projector booth or the old balconies were. We're going to get some information on Tuesday about the dimensions. We make sure we have to have at least this much for the new booth, and once we have that, he can finish the plans for that upper part and make sure that we're not going to have any problems with that. So that's really about it for right now. I guess we'll call that good. So hey, thanks for listening to me ramble, and we'll try another one of these real soon.